Hey, it's Julia from the Several Bad Decisions Later podcast. I haven't posted an episode in a while. I do have a few thoughts and episodes with Caleb, but Caleb has since decided to become a woofer, which is a nomadic volunteer farmer. He's in Oregon right now. He's fascinating. I don't know. I think he's really enjoying it. I know a few people who just suddenly decided, I'm gonna go live on a farm. Nothing wrong with that, as long as you understand how much work that is. I grew up in farm country, so I know how much work that is. That's actually why I have trouble letting go of work when it's not done. I'm a freelancer. I work for other people, but sometimes I will work until 2, 3 a.m. because I promised I would get something done by tomorrow, and it's just not happening. I got that from the farmers, man. They are just work-a-day people. They cannot, they can't let things go. Because if they let things go, we'll all starve. So, hey. Anyway, it's kind of a ramble. I'm just trying to figure out what to do with this awesome dance thing that I'm doing. The thing is, I wanted to be a dancer when I was a kid. I actually wanted to be a singer, and I was singing for a choir, but I was just in such a rural area that there just weren't opportunities to train professionally and learn, like no one was teaching placement for singing, so I thought I couldn't sing the notes I wanted to sing. And I'm learning like, oh no, I just literally was shaping my mouth incorrectly. Never give up, like whatever it was you were planning on doing, just don't give up on it. Just do it. Find a way to do it. You're not going to be as awesome as if you started when you were young, but who cares? I've met tons, so I live in Los Angeles, and I've lived here for a long time. And before that, I was a filmmaker in Minnesota. I have met a lot of celebrities. I've met a lot of celebrities who are not famous anymore. They did amazing things, and, they're just living regular lives now. Or I met one of the Go-Go's at Comic-Con, and she was, signing autographs or whatever and eating a sandwich and being a polite person and kind and everything. But I just realized, all the awesome stuff she did, she's not doing right now because she's available to come to Comic-Con and talk to me. There was no line. So, that was a few years ago. Anyway, my point is, you don't have to be the best to enjoy something. You don't have to be the best to be doing something, right? Yeah. Maybe I'll do video vlogs every week that I can't do a podcast because, I don't know, I'm just really feeling good. Had a good day. I wasn't perfect. There's going to be a video. Hopefully it's posted publicly so I can share it with everybody. Yeah, I'm dancing. Caleb's farming because we do whatever we want. Loudly, because we're not SpaceX. I don't have secrets. Yeah, I wonder what that kid meant when he said that. I work with kids. I've always worked with kids. I've been I grew up in a daycare center, basically, a daycare house. And, I went on to, I babysat for years and years and years. And I'm, even right now, I have a full-time job. I don't have any kids and I'm not dating anybody. And so I started babysitting just so I could have some, kid time. And I have a regular, play date with a 3-year-old. And I know that they only say things that the adults around them are saying. They don't come up with things on their own. They don't say things that they didn't hear yet. They're not there yet. Somebody has to have said it. And when that kid said, we're SpaceX, we quietly do whatever we want. Why aren't we seriously investigating these things? You know what I'm saying? Sure, it's crazy, but so is absolutely everything we've learned in the last 10 years, if we're being honest. I genuinely think there's a there. I think the Truth Alliance is correct. I just don't know how they're going to prove it. I mean, right now we are, like, if you're listening to this and for some reason you're in Texas and you're just listening for rage baiting, I think it's weird. I don't think, do people in Texas know they don't have the freedom of speech anymore? Like, do you know that you can get put in jail for 50 years for passing out a leaflet? Do you know that's kind of how Hitler started? I mean, he didn't put people in jail. He put people in, he did worse, but still. I mean, we're on a slippery slope. Are you sure? You sure we want to keep doing that? Anyway, I think I'm going to post this just because I'm feeling good. Because I had a good day. Everyone should have a good day. I am following the news. I even emailed someone from the BBC and they emailed me back, which was nice. I sent them a voice note that they can use on their podcast, but if they don't, they don't. That's fine. I was just kind of excited that Alex Jones from Americast actually connected with me, even for such a small thing. So, anyway, I do think that we're, I think the cult is melting and I think we're waking up from things. I do want to say something about Ashley Sinclair, because I've been listening to her TikToks and I gotta be honest, like, I do not know what she was saying before this because my algorithm is clean. I wasn't getting Fox News clips or pundits or whatever, so I just never heard of her. But she's 26-year-old starts saying, hey, I don't believe these things that I was saying. I'm like, yeah, that sounds totally on track with every 26-year-old that, that's when you're 18, 19, 20, you still believe things. You still believe things like, your student loan's going to be worth it. You're going to pay it off in one day. I met so many student film directors who wanted to be film directors, going to like AFI or whatever, telling me they're $150,000 in debt, $200,000 in debt, but it's okay because they'll make that back on their first job. I was like, oh, wow. Yeah, 18-year-olds believe things that people tell them because they're smart, sure, but they also don't have any life experience yet. And life experience is where your wisdom comes from. And so I'm watching this girl and I'm like, okay, she just seems like someone that I would actually hang out with probably if I was her age and in the same city and economic circle probably. I don't see us crossing paths, except for on TikTok, which is fun. But she, she called Gavin Newsom out on his policies. She's doing the work that I don't have the power to do. No one's listening to me. Well, I have 8 people listening to me. But and it's like, it's hard for me not to see something like that and, people immediately, reduce her to like her relationship with Elon Musk, which whatever, but it sounds like, wasn't she famous before she met him or Joe Rogan or any of those people and that's why they were interested in her? Like, do we do that to men? Do we say, oh, you're not, you can, like, George Clooney is completely useless because he decided to, date up? Because that's what we do. And I'm just really glad she's getting a law degree. She's not running anything. If she changes her mind again, well, that sucks. I also really liked Doreen Virtue. She was like a psychic author. I don't know. I like psychic things after 11 p.m. Do I believe them? I believe them after 11 p.m., okay? And she completely, like, some of my friends took classes with Doreen Virtue. They spent thousands of dollars on an angel certification. And one of them was even on a TV show doing her thing. But then one day, Doreen Virtue's like, actually, I was just kidding. I was just kidding. I mean, I don't believe that anymore. And I think I think what I was doing was demon's work or something. And now she just completely dissolved her entire belief system, everything she sold people, and she's not giving their money back. And that's the part where I'm like, see, it'd be different if you're like, I don't believe this anymore. I feel bad. Here's your money back. People who spent, like, one of the women I knew was, I was working with her kids, actually. I was tutoring her kids, or one of her kids anyway. And, she lived in a trailer park, and she had your kids really young, so she just never, was able to have, like, time and money for herself. And I gave her my Doreen Virtue books, and she loved them and decided she wanted to try it because, like, and she flew to Laguna Beach and set herself up in a hotel, and, she gave herself this big vacation and, was making a career out of it. And suddenly, Doreen Virtue's like, actually, that angel certification is, I'm going to go ahead and ruin it for you. Anyway, my point is, people change. That doesn't mean that they were wrong at one point or another. Like right now, Ashley Sinclair is saying things that I'm like, oh, yeah, I agree with you. And I love to see somebody come to terms with life and show their wisdom on camera. It's crazy. Like your life, you've recognized your life experiences, and that's amazing. It's amazing, and I love it. I love it so much. We got to let people change, because if we don't, then yeah, we're gonna be, crazy. Like Gavin Newsom, I'm a little worried about him. I'm a little worried because he just partnered with AI Cloud for our government. He just partnered with an AI. He just mingled an AI system with our government stuff. Now, I work with AI. It can be amazing, but it is very clumsy. I do visual effects. So when I say clumsy, I mean like the shark is going backwards. That guy has an extra arm. You know what I'm saying? Every time I've had AI integrated into a system that I'm in, like my dentist one day called me and said, oh, your insurance, no, we got a word this morning that your insurance is no longer taken by us, so it doesn't work with us anymore, so we're going to cancel your appointment for today, or what, you call them and work it out. I called them and they're like, nothing changed except, so they fixed it. And then they ended the call with, just so you know, we're using AI to serve you better. And I'm like, AI did that. AI made my dentist think I didn't have insurance anymore because it's clunky. It's not a person. And for some reason, I don't know, it's actually just that making things more complicated. It feels like an app to me. Like it's like somebody took every app on the internet and just put it into one app. And like apps, they do amazing things. Like a Snapchat filter will put a mouse on your face. Sure. Great. But what if it, gets confused and thinks your hand is a face? And then the mouse is on your hand. You see what I mean? Like that's the kind of thing that happens. Now, I don't want that happening to my social security number, do you? Anyway. Still debating if I'll be taking more dance classes or not. Because the things I want to do, one, I have a short film, I have outlines, I have a script for it, I have an idea for it. It's one of my best jokes, actually, the title of it. And I want to film it. I also have a cartoon that's mostly done, but I'm referencing current events, and I think I need to re-record it because current events keep changing. I use live action software for that, so I could probably do that really quickly. I mean, I'm not worried about how much time it'll take. The animation's already done. It's just the voices are like, what should she say? I don't know, And I don't know, I have so many projects and so many things that I just constantly, want to be doing, and it's hard because, yeah, like, I'm not. How do you get finance? How do you get an agent? How do I get an angel investor? Does somebody want to finance my stand-up comedy tour? Anyway, I am very excited to show you our K-pop music video next week. Thank you.